Good afternoon. Day 11. Welcome. This is Barbara Derrick. Oh, music makes a difference when we're creating. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about music and creating art in the art studio and how important it is to distract that critical mind. One moment as I pause the music. Oh, I have some exciting stuff for you today as usual. And we are in day 11. And let me think what I called it the cure to consistent creativity. Makes sense? And I'm following along with John C. Maxwell's 15 Laws of Growth as a guideline to incorporate with the arts why leadership and art hold hands. And for me, it's incorporating all the creative projects because I'm an educating artist, and while I'm creating things, I'm mulling things over in my mind. And consistency, I just looked at my laundry and I was thinking that would be a good example. How many of you have laundry that's piling up? Isn't it so amazing how many pieces of clothing we can wear in a week? And being at home full time right now, well, you may be slumbering in your jammies. And for me, with my lives, it makes me consistent to change instead of being here in my pajamas. But back to that laundry basket. By the end, and I do laundry, begin to think about it Saturday. And by Sunday, I have a load. I have 2 baskets. And it collects day to day. And by Wednesday, I'm thinking I should put a load of laundry on. And I procrastinate. I'll do it after. Same as dishes. Oh, the dishes stack up in the sink really, really good, don't they? Fast. And before you know it, you go to reach for a plate, and there's no plates. Because, again, there's housework and procrastination. As creative people, I don't know about yourself, there are 5 different personalities, and we all have a tendency to put things off. And it's just knowing for me, how to improve and how to not get stuck there. Because sometimes laundry doesn't get done. I start a load Sunday. By Tuesday, we're starting again with the second week. Somewhere about Wednesday, if I haven't kept up track, it piles up. Consistency is also delegating those items if you wish. But as creative people, there's got to be a goal or a plan. And it's the same as my art studio. I've been creating all week. This studio is just clean, but I've been cutting and pasting and painting and all kinds of stuff. So my consistency gets staggered or put off because I put myself off. And I look, and this will take me an hour or 2, where it might have only taken me 5 minutes to put a load of laundry on, and maybe an additional 15-20 minutes to fold after I get it into the dryer. And no, I gotta do this all in one day and spend anywhere from 4 or 5 hours being interrupted as I change the laundry over. So consistency, it shows up. One spot, not just in one spot, because when I find I'm consistent with the laundry, I'm consistent with everything. Because I've got momentum. And it's easier for the steps. It's knowing that on Sunday, I could start on Friday And by Sunday, my load of laundry will be done. I will start a new week on Monday, and it's those little steps. One basket a day, an art studio cleanup each time I do a demonstration for you, and it takes that little time, but I put things off. I look like a winner when I create a plan, a winner to myself, because I am a winner. It's that mindset too. Sometimes our procrastination is deliberate. It's putting something like a boundary in place. It's almost like a wall to success. That's what I mean by it showing up. So number 2, that was 1, by the way, and I'll get to the music as soon as I do 3 with you. The 2, your growth is connected to your dreams, values, and purpose. See, if you know why you're doing it, you'll continue to do it because you feel good about it. You can hardly wait. And it's like these lives, procrastination for me was, no one's watching. But is that the point of why I'm doing this? No, I want to help, even if it's one person, distract you from what's going on right now. And the additional thing is I get to share what I've learned and maybe light your moment up for just a minute. Just because distraction, we need to teach. I need to teach myself how to be distracted and create. And creativity needs to be consistent. So I come here. Business has been slow, and this is one way for me to teach you business building and talk about that. No questions yet. But how does the arts or leadership equate to business building? You might be asking that. I've been here now, day 11, and I'm creating quite a portfolio of movies, PDF handouts, demonstrations. I'm way ahead of the game. I'll have 30, as well as keeping track of subscribers. Yes, I've got subscribers. Yes, say that 10 times real fast. It works, but I can't know if it works if I don't show up. And getting the courage to invite people to my channel. That's a big one, right? Number 3. Do you know the difference between motivation and discipline? John talked a lot about that. And apparently those are twins. If you don't have motivation, there's no discipline. And if there's no discipline, there's no motivation. When I look at images on the internet and I look at what artists and creative people, I'm talking to a group of artists. Am I? No. I'm actually talking to people who are very creatively inclined. We paint, we dabble in this, we weave. But we're inspired, excuse my phone, we're inspired by doing wonderful things for others, and that's what gifting is about, giving and learning how to receive. So that one stuck in my head. What drives you? What drives you in what you do? What is it that gets you just going? Sizzling. You can hardly wait to do more. Good question, right? Because what drives you is a way to evaluate whether you're doing so well or not so well. I could be sitting on the couch eating bags of chips, which I used to do, And what drove me was the taste of those chips. I'm sorry, but health buff here too. But I wasn't inclined to go out and walk around, and I put it off. You can tell when the calories start stacking up, because all of a sudden one day, for me, I don't know about you, I just get into my jeans. How about going back to creativity? I've got so much stuff I've created in the last little bit that I'm having to find places to store them. I think pretty soon spring giveaway or something. I haven't quite figured it out, but that's consistency. How about those projects? Are they unfinished? Come on, tell me the truth. I have a few. Yes, I do. Canvases I didn't go back to them. I have one pink one sitting down here. I've added water. I call it my meditative piece. I want to make myself complete it, because that's part of motivation. Discipline equals consistency. I'm just looking at my notes, and back to the art. Okay. And music. The music you heard was flute music. Some days I do flute, other days I do rock and roll, other days Beethoven, other days pop rock. Lots of days on the radio because they mix it up for me. Here's something. You need to go to ecoinstitute.org. And what I can do is drop that link. But music from 13 to 40 megahertz. It's called a beta brainwave. Gets you? It's also associated with worry and stress. And so it's hooked up to your immune system, and we spend most of our time in this beta state. And then you have 7 to 13 hertz, which is where meditation begins. So when we are creating and we're listening to music and it is relaxing us, it slows the mind chatter down. I call it the little squirrel in the background. Maybe gremlin with a hammer. Slows that down. There's the theta brainwave at 4 to 7 hertz, which is your deeper meditative state, and actually the stage of sleep, which is also why we need really good rest. And sometimes we're so wound up we can't sleep. And the last that I see here is the delta brainwave from 0 to 4 hertz. It's the deepest meditation, and it's associated with dreamless sleep and rejuvenation, which overcomes insomnia. And I notice that whenever I'm creating and I'm filling my satisfaction basket, that I've probably hit some of those waves. So I will drop that into my PDF or my document. I'd like to say, if you like this, please share it so that others can see. And as well as if you're interested, just subscribe. Go to my website, which is nativestudioart.net. I had to think for a minute, /art-classes, and subscribe. You will get a PDF of today's sharesies, whatnot, notes. Maybe those notes will come in handy. I don't know. Now we're going to move to my little art form. Okay. Going to my camera here. Okay. I had a couple down to make a couple, but I really liked this little bear. And She is created with a face towel. I know I posted this, but I thought I'd give it a whirl. And that's what creativity is about, is seeing it, but actually doing it. Because once you do it, it stays within your filing cabinet. And Easter is coming, yeah, Easter. This is going to be, I'm going to do a little basket tomorrow, I think, to put the little bears in. And I'll have to go snoop around and see if we can't create a little basket to give away. Now, how you make this is really, you have the face cloth, and I've already got it rolled up, is you're going to roll it. This is always a challenge to do a demonstration here. You're rolling like that. Okay. Fairly straightforward. And after you roll like that, and I've got another one to trigger my memory because I made a couple already. But this is a part that gets missed because the instructions on the web are really fast. So it's this piece here where you fold this down, right? Fold this piece here. Now, you don't want a skinny bear, so, well, I have a skinny bear, that's fine. And then the little arms, you pull to here on each side of the bear like that. Then you take a piece, I didn't have elastics, and you see his little arms and his little legs. But I'm not happy with that. I don't want his long legs, so what I'm going to do is pull that down a bit more, pull it to the side, like that. Okay, I'm happy. And then I'm going to tie like this. It's just I found embroidery thread like this, right? I have a very thin piece of face cloth, so the little pieces, I just push them back up, and see, I got that, right? Take your scissors and cut like that. Now you want to tie his ears like hang on, his ear you want to tie like you did the neck with a piece of embroidery thread. If you have elastics, that's fine. Okay, I've got another one here that's done. So I tied, and you can't really see it. And then you take a piece of ribbon, and I'm going to put it down because I'm having difficulties here. Whoops, bouncing. My iPhone's bouncing. The problem with the free version of the iPhone is their ads begin, which is totally unfair, but like this. And go like this. Like that. Isn't he cute? Perfect gift. Attach something with them. No, a nice little affirmation. I am empowered by the morning light. How about that? Do something with them other than the artistic form. back again here. Oh, we have Bear 1, Bear 2, and like I said, tomorrow I'll come on and see if I can't put these guys in a basket Easter with health and wellness. You could put some essential oils. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Or beta music, a little CD within the basket. If you have any questions, like I said, drop them in the comments below. If you like this, like it and share it. Not to get me out so that other people can experience this. Love you all. Catch you on day 12 tomorrow.